So you're excited after all?
I guess. A little.
That's a nice change of pace. Your bag looks pretty bulky. What have you got in there?
My notebook.
Casey.
I'm a journalist.
For your high school paper.
I'm writing an article. I don't get why it's such a big deal.
It's a distraction. You've always got your nose in that thing. Casey, look, I need your cooperation. Your help today.
But why me?
Why you? I need help. You're on holiday. Plus I gave birth to you, so you owe me one.
Gross, Mum.
Imagine if you were stuck in bed all day. No one coming to visit you, not even your family.
Heaven.
Pardon? It's only for a few days. Just be good, please.
Give me a sec. All good now. See you later, Mrs. Beaumaris.
Thanks, Ted.
So what are you going to be up to?
I'm helping my mum.
Mrs. B, good luck.
Casey, come on. We've got a long day ahead of us. There'll be no time for dawdling. All right. Here we are.
Now, who are you?
Casey.
Casey. Wonderful name. Very original. I'm Esther. Nice to meet you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go solve a mystery about a goat.
Casey, come here.
She said she's up for it.
Right, okay. All right. Lily, this is Casey.
Hi, Casey.
I'll be busy in the general ward, so come see Lily if you need anything. Now, your job is to go to each of the patients' rooms and spend some time with them. Oh, Lily, did you find a spare fob watch?
Yeah, I think so. It's here somewhere.
See if the patients need anything, but otherwise just give them a bit of company. Got that?
Yep.
Found it.
Great. All right. Catch you later, Case.
Bye, Mum.
Okay, here you go. You can use it to keep track of the time. A lot goes on in a hospital. You can't be everywhere at once. I'll be busy today, so you're going to have to choose how you spend your own time.
What do you do?
Oh, me? Well, I'm a nurse, so some days it feels like a bit of everything. A lot of everything. When Joni quit, she left some big shoes to fill. The main thing is we've got to make sure the patients don't feel neglected. All right. Now, Mrs. Vaughan's room is just down the hall. That's a good place to start. She's really friendly. If I'm not off doing something, I'm usually just here. So head back anytime you need help.
Hello, dear. Come in, come in. Casey Beaumaris. My, you must have grown a mile a minute since I last saw you. How tall you've grown.
Nice to see you, Mrs. Vaughan.
Ida. Please, Ida. We're all friends here. Welcome to the hospital. Come in, please. Make yourself at home.
There was a nurse that quit recently. Joni?
Oh, I haven't heard that name in a little while. Yes, Joni.
When did she leave?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. It was a couple of weeks ago, I believe. Perhaps a month. I lose track of time up here.
Do you know why she quit?
No, I don't. Well, I could guess at it, I suppose. She didn't seem very happy here. She was under a lot of stress.
I wonder where she is now.
Me too. Hopefully she's found something she's happier with.
Back, Mrs. Vaughan. Hi there, Casey. Want to top up?
Oh, yes, please.
How are you two getting on?
Very good.
Good stuff.
Thank you, dear.
All right. I'll see you later today, Mrs. Vaughan. You too, Casey.
Bye-bye.
I wanted to ask about the people who work here, other than Mum.
Oh, well, I know a few of them. There's the nurses, Ted, who runs the shuttle, Devon the cook. Then there's Dr. Shen and... oh, who is it? Dr. Alavi. And the director, of course, Mr. Pettigrew.
Is there anyone else?
Well, I'm not sure. I spend most of my time in this ward, which is only a section of the hospital. The nurses often have to rush off to the general ward when there's an emergency.
Thanks.
You're welcome, dear. It was like a little memory test.
Do you know anything about this airship?
A little, I suppose.
I'm writing an article about the airship. I'm going to discover its mysteries and reveal them to the world.
Oh, how thrilling. What would you like to know?
I thought you had been up here for a while.
Well, yes, a few months now. But I was only really told what was in the brochure.
Do you know where it came from?
Not really, unfortunately. I mean, the brochure said that it used to be a luxury German airliner. Oh, Mr. Bruce would be a good person to ask. He was a passenger on the ship, I believe, back when it was in commission. His room is on the level below this one, in the same spot, I think.
This feels weird.
What does, dear?
Just, I don't know. Are you okay with me being in your room?
Oh, of course. Let me let you in on a secret. We oldies love company. We'll just tell you if we want some time to ourselves.
But what should I be doing?
Just do whatever you're comfortable with, dear. Be sure to enjoy your day-to-day.
What was your childhood like?
Oh, my childhood. Let me think. It was quite a while ago now. What do you want to know?
Did you go to school?
School? Oh, no. There were no schools around here back then. Only farms and mines.
When were you born?
A revealing question, but I'll bite. 'Twas the year 1899. The turn of the century was upon us. I was born just before Confederation, back when this was the colony of Victoria.
What was your family like?
My family. All right, give me a moment. Well, my father worked in the coal mines. That's why we came down here, my family. My mum was busy all the time. By the time I was born, there were 4 of us, soon to be more on the way. I don't know how she did it.
What was your mum like?
I loved her. But is it strange to tell you that I didn't really know her? Between raising 7 children, tending our garden and animals, clothing, meals, church on Sunday. She passed when I was in my 20s, sad to say. Same as my father. But he passed from black lung.
What was your dad like?
Dad? Well, he was a good man, a hard man. Before here, he was up in Kalgoorlie. We couldn't be with him then. It was too remote. Down here, he said, everything was soft and easy. Only a few miles to the beach. That's from where we lived back then. Papers come on the day they're printed. He treated us kids like city folk.
I might go and have a look around.
Okay, then. I'll see you later, dear.
What?
Dr. Bouchard?
What are you here for? Time to turn me sunny side up?
What do you mean?
I mean, what is your purpose here?
They told me to check in on you.
You must have heard wrong.
No, I'm meant to be here.
Then I return to my original question. As to your particular business in my room.
I'm just meant to come to visit and keep people company.
Well, I have no desire for company. Good day.
Hi, Esther.
Guten Tag, Mr. Bruce.
Guten Morgen, Mrs. Fitzgerald.
How are you doing?
I'm preparing to rest.
Ah, good. Very good. You were in the cafe last night, right?
Yesterday, in the evening,
Mr. Bloody Fork, utterly bromidic.
perhaps I was not present.
Oh, well, I was sitting down to dinner, as per usual pea and ham, minding my own business. Couple of minutes go by, and Mr. Fork plops down at the next table. Now, I happen to know Mr. Fork is an Aquarius, and I happened to read his horoscope in the weekly just beforehand. Before dinner last night, that is. So I tried to pass on the good news, and well...
Well?
He went off.
Mr. Falk?
Right off. He was yelling, and he was shouting, not very loudly, I suppose, but he clearly didn't believe a word I was saying.
I see.
He said horoscopes were nonsense. Can you believe it? Nonsense. I told him my horoscope has been accurate for 79 days. Consecutive. Then he said, well, I was just seeing what I wanted to see. And then I said, what about Nostradamus?
Yes.
Nostradamus, predicting the start of the First War and then the end of the Second. Well, I couldn't abide it, Mr. Bruce. Couldn't abide. I walked right off, didn't even finish my peas. Mr. Bruce, you're a learned man. Continental man. You have faith in Nostradamus, of course.
Miss Fitzgerald?
I just, I know you believe me, but if I were you, I'd keep a lid on it around Mr. Fork. That is, if you don't want your patients sorely tried.
Mrs. Fitzgerald,
What is it?
I must, rest.
Oh, of course. No need to tell me twice. I'll leave you to your nap, Mr. Bruce.
hear me? Excuse me, what's your name? I'm just gonna have a look around, if that's okay. It says here your name is Tommy Hummel. Hi, Miss Tommy. You have a beautiful garden. You look after it, I suppose. Are these all yours? I planted some stuff in our backyard. It got really hot and I forgot to water. Anyway, you seem like a pretty good gardener. Your watering can is almost empty. I might, I'll refill this for you. Here you go. Are you going to water the flowers? Oh! Did you want them closed? Goodbye, Tommy. Miss, Hummel.
Dr. Shen to General.
hello there. That's right, you're the Bo Morris girl. And of course, that's why you're here. It all comes together.
What's coming together?
You haven't been told. Well, that's an interesting decision. In any case, if you've been kept in the dark, I'll have to do the same. Apologies, my dear. Now, your name, Prithee.
My name is Casey.
Casey, is it? Very well, very well. My name is Neil Avery. You might have heard of me. It's a pleasure to meet you. Come in. Have a seat.
Have you been to Miss Hummel's room?
Of course, of course. So much greenery. Wonderful ambience.
Have you seen her golden bear statues?
Oh, yes. The statuettes. Wonderful craftsmanship. And real gold, so I'm told.
Do you know anything about them?
Unfortunately not. I have spent time with Miss Hummel. In fact, I have been very generous with my time, but she has not disclosed to me the nature of the statuettes.
She didn't speak to me either.
Ah, yes. Well, technically, she doesn't speak. Non-verbal is the term the nurses use.
Why did you expect her to talk to you?
Oh, I suppose I shouldn't have. I've spent a considerable amount of time with her recently, talking about my work, my life, bearing my soul, in fact, and yet she won't open up. Not even to me.
Thanks, Mr. Avery.
You are most welcome, Miss Beaumaris. Excuse me for a moment. Good morning, Mrs. Vaughan.
Hello, Mr. Avery.
How are you this fine morning?
Well,
May I have a moment of your time?
Oh, of course. Is anything the matter?
Not at all. All I require is that you pay attention.
Certainly.
I was chatting to Felix, Mr. Pettigrew, the director.
Yes?
He was asking me for advice regarding the visit on Sunday.
The what?
Oh, my apologies. I didn't realize you hadn't been told. On Sunday, there's a very important person coming by. He'll be checking out the place, making sure it's all up to code, you know? Dotting and crossing.
Oh, okay then. Well, thank you for...
I'll likely be taking him on a tour of this place, showing him around. It's going to have to be spick and span. We'll all do our bit to tidy up the place. You'll have to put that knitting away for starters. Yes, there'll be no time for frivolous activities. We need to focus, to prepare. I've got to go. I've got to spread the word. We've got to get this place presentable. Goodbye, Mrs. Vaughan.
Goodbye, Mr.
Lily, my dear.
Mr. Avery.
Has Mr. Falk come down for lunch yet? With our VIP arriving in just 2 days, I must give our friendly fisherman a crash course in etiquette.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Mr. Falk, he passed last night.
What? Hugo?
He passed away. Heart attack in his sleep, rest his soul.
Oh, my God. He wasn't that old. How old was he?
76.
Oh, well, that is getting on.
He was going to be 77 on Sunday.
Poor fella. God, he seemed so healthy.
He was.
God, I've got to... does everyone know? Oh,
I'm not sure, actually.
I see. I must, Well, it is time for lunch, I suppose. Yes.
Oh, shoot. I've got to take Miss Hummel to lunch.
I've got it covered here. You go ahead.
Oh, hey, Casey. It's just about lunchtime. Want to come with me? I've just got to grab Miss Hummel. Then we can go down.
Sure.
Mr. Avery, right?
Exactly right. You've heard the news, I suppose.
News?
Mr. Falk, poor fellow, passed just last night.
Oh, yes, I've heard.
Of course. Miss Hummel isn't in her room. We'll have to go look for her. Ah, there you are. Hi, Tommy. Come on with us. It's time for lunch. Okay, here we go. This is Miss Hummel. Tony.
We've already met.
Ah, very good. And, you know about, well, Miss Hummel is non-verbal. She doesn't speak with us, but she enjoys company and conversation. So don't hesitate to spend some time with her if you get a chance.
Are you sure?
Yep. There are a few patients she likes to spend time with. You're able to tell with time.
Of course.
You wait here for a bit, please, Tommy. All right, let's go order some food. All right, so this is where you order food. This is the intercom, and say hi, Devon.
What?
Oh, oops.
That you, Lily?
Yes, it's me. Sorry, I'm just... Casey's here. I'm showing her how to order.
Hi, Casey.
Hi.
Very well. When you're ready.
Okay, so you can order anything off the menu. Unfortunately, it's all
Sorry
soup.
that's all soup. We're still getting the kitchen fitted out.
But it's good.
Though. Hearty.
The options are on the menu on the wall. Just order when you're ready.
I'd like chicken and mushroom soup, please.
Coming right up.
It usually doesn't take too long. Ah, it's on its way. There you go. Now, I've got to look after Miss Hummel. Feel free to come sit with us, or you can find somewhere else to sit and eat.
Already on it.
Devil to do.
Thanks, Dev. Tomy's up
What
next.
do you reckon of her?
Joni,
No, Casey.
hell of a girl. Hell of a girl. She's going places.
Yes, well, I'm going to keep an eye on her myself. Her face is too open. Clearly she's hiding something.
Go on. I'm sure you're hungry.
I just remembered.
What?
Mr.
There
Falk.
you go.
Sunday was to be his birthday.
Hey, Case.
Oh, hi, Mum.
How's the morning been?
Where have you been?
In the general ward. Come on, Case. How's it been?
It's been good.
Good to hear. Have you been doing as you're told?
Yeah, I've been going around, like you asked. Patients don't seem to want much. I've just been talking with them.
Just remember, Case, you're here to help.
I will.
Good. There's a lot that goes on up here, more than you might realise. You need to keep your nose out of those books to see it. All right, I've got to get back to it. I'll see you up at the shuttle at 6. See you then.
Ah, Casey. How are things? We're just, well, Mrs. Fitzgerald and I are having a discussion at the moment, but do come by mine in the afternoon.
Yes. Very well. Very well.
We'll have a good old yarn.
Sure.
Very good, very good. Ah, yes, the weather. Rather warm indeed.
What scintillating patter.
Yes, warm and sunny.
Let's get going.
Ah, Miss Hamill. How is she?
Mr. Avery? Fine, I suppose. She's eating. Ida, on the other hand, well...
Oh, of course. Yes, we're all rather distraught. You know, I believe I can make some time in my schedule this afternoon. Why don't I visit Miss Hummel for a while? I can read to her.
Oh, well, that'd be nice. You'd be keeping an eye on her, as well?
Yes, not a problem. I'll be there shortly. I'll just pop into my room and select something suitable from my oeuvre.
Sure thing.
Casey. Hello.
Hi, Mr. Avery. Hi.
Who are you?
Casey. I'm, Ruth's daughter.
Oh, right. Heard about you. All right. I'm Joe. You're meant to be helping out around here, right?
Yep.
What do you need?
Oh,
Look, just speak up if you need anything. Otherwise, I gotta keep getting work done.
Sure. Joe? A quick question.
It better be.
Do you know what the Golden Bear trophies are in Miss Hummel's room?
I don't know. And kid, look, I don't have time for your little mysteries. Just ask someone else. All right?
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm just bloody busy.
Okay.
Hello there, my dear. I'm just going through my collection. I need to select a book for my reading to Miss Hummel. Come on in, have a seat.
Mr. Avery, did you know Joni?
Joni? Oh, yes, of course. Where is she? Have you seen her recently?
Someone said that she quit recently.
Oh, drat. Yes, a few weeks ago. Well, I couldn't tell you why. She just up and left, along with 3 of my books. I've been lending her spare copies of a few of my nascent works.
Do you know who would know more?
Oh, Esther, Mrs. Fitzgerald. She's sharp. She has certain uncanny abilities.
How would Mrs. Fitzgerald know more?
I think she'd prefer to induct you. I'll just say that I, for one, can vouch for Esther's astuteness.
Thanks, Mr. Avery.
Oh, not at all, my dear.
Hey, Mr. Avery. The man who passed away...
Mr. Falk?
What was he like?
Oh, Hugo. Exemplary. An exemplary character. Extraordinary vigour. Of course, in a hospital. Mortality is not unexpected. However, in a case like that of Mr. Falk, it comes rather more as a shock.
Did he have any family?
Oh, certainly. Falk. Now, I believe that's a Finnish name. He certainly had family here. Been here for 30 years or more, I'd heard him say. He'd certainly have family local to the area.
Why was it a shock?
Well, he was a vigorous fellow, as I said, bursting with energy. He had a kind word for any who crossed his path, but nor was he without a fiendish side, a true prankster. As one attains a certain age, one can less and less take for granted such a life force as his.
Were you friends?
Oh, of course. Thick as thieves we were, though he was charming with everyone, and certainly close with Mrs. Vaughan. Nonetheless, I always felt that he and I had a special rapport. I'd best get back to it, Casey. As my dear friend's example shows, there's not a moment to waste. I have so much in here. I must wrangle it and wrestle it, and inhume it upon that page.
I might leave for the moment.
I see. Very well, my dear. My failures and success. Somber, but ultimately uplifting. Yes, this is ideal.
You're back. Good. In you come. Take a seat.
Do you know anything about the golden bears in Tomy's room?
Oh, on the dresser?
Yeah.
They're awards of some kind. I'm not sure what for, though. They've been in Tomy's room since she moved in, I believe.
Have you heard about a VIP coming to visit?
What's that?
A very important person.
Oh? No, not really. That's a strange term.
I heard that there's a visitor coming on Sunday.
Maybe it's a pop star. What was the name of that fellow? He had a movie come out. The Man Who Fell Down. Oh, that's not right.
Do you have any other clues?
No, unfortunately. We'll just have to wait and see.
Could you tell me about Mr. Folk?
Oh, right. He was a patient here.
I hadn't met him before. Down in town.
No, he lived a little ways away. His name was Hugo. There's a start. What else? He was funny. He loved a practical joke. And he was quite set in his ways, too. He could be quite stubborn. Got on very well with your mother, he did. And the staff. Always very respectful. He would have, I think, he would have liked you around.
Can I ask you something about Esther and Mr. Folk?
Oh, well, I suppose. What is it?
I heard that the two of them had a fight yesterday. Sometime recently, anyway.
Oh, that's just what they were like. Riling one another up.
Do you know what it was about?
It would have been over some silly thing as per usual. I mean, if I overheard, I didn't catch all the details. I tend to tune out when the two of them go at it, if I'm honest.
Esther seems hard to get along with.
Oh, I don't know about that. She and Mr. Avery get along famously. I think it was just their personalities, to be frank. I think they both enjoyed a bit of antagonism.
Okay, well, thanks.
Is this for the article?
I haven't decided yet.
Oh, mysterious. Very well, Miss Beaumaris. Keep me in suspense.
Do you know Miss Hummel?
Oh, Tommy. Yes, certainly. We're good friends.
Do you know why she doesn't speak?
No. I'm not quite sure. The staff probably have some theories.
I want to find out more about her. Is her past a mystery?
Oh, well, I suppose. If you're interested. I don't know too much about her past.
Do you think I should leave her alone?
Oh, not at all. Tommy enjoys company, so feel free to spend time with her. She enjoys conversation as well. You can speak with her about whatever you'd like, whatever's on your mind.
What are you knitting?
Oh, this? Just a scarf.
Is it going to have a pattern?
Yes, I think so. My pattern work is shocking, but I'm going to give it a go nonetheless.
Do you like knitting?
Actually, not usually. To tell you the truth, my work is usually pretty shoddy, but I'm enjoying this.
Who's it for?
Oh, well, I'll give it to Philip and my cousin. Plus, I just feel like knitting.
Do you know why Dr. Bouchard is so angry?
Ah, so you've met her, Dr. Bouchard. Well, she's in a lot of pain, and according to the doctors, she's got weeks left to live. Poor woman.
It's scary.
It's hard to imagine, yes. We've all got to go sometime, but it doesn't lessen the sting when it's your turn.
Can't they cure her?
Some illnesses don't have a cure, especially at our age.
Thanks for talking with me about her.
Not at all.
Do you mind if I have a look at your shelf?
Oh, please do. It's just a bunch of knickknacks, really.
Hi there, dearie.
Mrs. Fitzgerald, you've met Casey here.
Of course. Just thought I'd pop by and, well, express my condolences.
Oh, yes, well, thank you.
What a day. It's the first time we've lost someone up here. Thought it would be Bouchard to go first, myself.
Oh, Mrs. Fitzgerald, that's a bit callous.
If you say so. I suppose they'll have the service up in Melbourne, with his family being up there.
Yes, I suppose so.
What a shock. What a bright shock. Well, I just thought I'd come by and see how you're doing. He was a great friend. A friend to all. To you, in particular.
Yes.
In fact, I was just wondering if you felt anything peculiar after his passing.
Oh, Mrs. Fitzgerald, this just isn't the time.
Isn't the time for what?
For your mystical musing.
Oh, but I think you'd...
I just prefer not to talk about that. Thank you very much.
Well, fine. Suit yourself. My condolences, anyway.
Thank you for coming. Goodbye.
Are you all right?
Oh, yes. I'm well. I'm fine. Thank you.
See you later,
It's
Mrs. Vaughan.
Ida, remember?
Oops, sorry, Ida.
Goodbye, dear.
Tommy? Ida said that I should just speak with you, if I want to. It's been interesting up here so far. I haven't seen much of Mum today. I guess she's busy in the other parts of the hospital. I wonder if she comes to see you sometimes. Ida said that you two are close. She seems a bit sad. I'm not sure why I got that feeling. I wonder if you would feel it too. I saw Dr. Bouchard before. She's changed a lot since I last saw her. She looks a bit scary now. Thanks for listening to me. See you later, Miss Hummel.
Here we are. Which record would you like today?
The Strauss. Hello.
Hi. What's your name?
I am Mr. Bruce.
I'm Casey. May I stay with you?
Please.
Did you know Mr. Falk?
Yes, I knew him.
Do you know much about him?
He was a fisherman, I believe. He was very close to Miss Hummel and Mrs. Ward. I did not know him well.
Was he sick?
I am not sure. That is enough questions, please.
Oh, sorry.
There is no problem.
Do you know what the golden bears are in Miss Hummel's room?
A golden burst? A statues?
Yeah.
Ah, I believe film awards. The Berlinale.
The Berlinale. She must have been famous. An actress, maybe?
Perhaps.
How did she win the awards?
That I am unsure of.
Mr. Bruce?
Yes?
Did Esther and Mr. Falk fight a lot?
Nostradamus. I believe so. They are both of strong opinions.
Whose side are you on?
I do not participate. My opinion is not requested.
Do you know what they were fighting about?
Mrs. Fitzgerald is a disciple of starmongers. The arguments are not mine to discuss.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
A question? I do not.
What do you know about the airship?
The Gräfin Isabella. I know some. I would voyage upon the Bella. Before the war, when I was young. Child, you are how old?
I'm 14.
Ah, 14. Do you... How's your schooling?
Some parts are okay. I like English. I'm working on the school newspaper.
A paper?
Just the school paper.
A writer?
I'm still learning.
Very good.
When did you travel on the airship?
In the early 30s. Several times. Before the war. And then again, once 1953.
How old were you then?
Young, between 40 and 50 years old.
What was it like back then?
Magnificent. We followed in the footsteps of Ekna, Lehman, Nobile.
Were you rich?
But my honor was admired by many. We did not want.
Could any other patients have travelled on the ship?
I'm not sure. Miss Hamler, perhaps. She isn't able. It was a long time ago. My memory fails.
Do you know why Joni got it?
Johnny?
The nurse, Joni.
Johnny. It is familiar. I'm old. My memory.
Do you remember the other nurses?
The new nurse, Lily. And I remember Giuseppe.
I haven't met Giuseppe.
Ah, Johnny.
Oh,
I do not remember Johnny. I am sorry.
I'll leave you to it.
Goodbye, Miss.
Young Miss Beau Morris. A pleasure to see you again. Do come in. Have a seat.
Mr. Avery,
Yes, my dear.
can you tell me what you know about the airship?
Ah, curious, are we? Very well. The year 1976. The man, Felix Pettigrew. He saw an opportunity that no one else had seen before. A derelict airship floating above a nowhere town.
Hey, that's my town.
Ah, my sincerest apologies. Within just a few months, he had convinced the town council to convert it to a hospital. And with some clever marketing, he raised capital investment from across the globe. A year later, And here we are, airborne, aboard a modern medical marvel.
Why was it made into a hospital?
Why? Why not? It's lovely up here.
Do you know where it was built?
Oh, you know, Europe somewhere. Mr. Bruce might know. He's Viennese. In any case, thank you, my dear. Your interest in the ship veritably confirms the worthiness of my current literary thrust. Yes.
Mr. Avery, can you tell me what you know about the VIP?
Ah, you won't rest until you discover the truth. I've had some information intimated to me by a certain influential person who I cannot name. There's a very important person visiting in a few days, a VIP from the government, on Sunday around midday. That's all I can say for now.
Could Mrs. Thorpe please head to the lost property office on
So,
S2?
you work here?
Mrs. Thorpe.
Yes, this is my creation space.
See you later, Mr. Avery.
My deepest regards. Come by any time.
You've returned.
I meant to spend some time with you.
Do what you wish, but please stop discussing it with me.
Dr. Bouchard? Do you remember me? You were my doctor once, when I was a little girl.
Lean forward. That hair. Ruth's girl? Casey?
Yeah.
Casey, why are you here again?
I'm here to spend time with the patients.
Well, you spent more than enough with me.
I'm staying.
Suit yourself.
I'm going to leave.
You don't need to announce it.
Yes?
Do you know much about the airship? Before it was a hospital?
Like when it was just a wreck?
Do you know where it was built?
Somewhere in Europe is my guess. I've never really asked, to be honest. Oh, Ted might know more about it. The shuttle operator. He spends a lot of time up here. I don't know where he goes off to, but he got the shuttle working. I'm sure he'd know more about the ship.
Where can I find him?
I'm not sure, to be honest. You might be able to catch him in the hall every now and then.
Thanks, Lily.
No worries. WAYWARD?
Lily, I'm running a little behind, but I'll be over to collect Casey in a moment.
Oh, she's right here.
Ah, good. Has today been busy?
Oh, it's been okay. It's been fine, really. I sent Joe down on the afternoon shuttle.
Good. He's been overworking himself. I've been meaning to mention it.
It has been a help, though.
Now the eternal dilemma. Oh, Mr. Pettigrew will be calling in tomorrow morning. He wants all relevant staff present, including a doctor.
Oh, Dr. Shen, I suppose?
It'll have to be.
I'll try. She seems to be very busy, usually.
She can be quite imposing, but that seems to be part and parcel of the profession. Anyway, I'll be over there in a moment.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Oh, hello, dear. Wonderful to see you again. Come, take a seat by me here.
See you later, Ida.
See you, Casey.
Casey, to the nurse's station, please. There you are. It's past 5. Ted'll be waiting.
Let's go.
Yes, let's. All right. Let's get home. Damn, I think we're out of leftovers. Oh, I'll throw something together.
I met Miss Hamill. It was a bit strange at first. I like her.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Avery was talking a lot about the visit. On Sunday?
Yes. Just 2 days away now. Not looking forward to tomorrow. So, did you see many other patients? You did, didn't you?
Of course. I mean, I did as much as I could.
Listen, Casey. Up there you can't half do things. When you're working, you have to focus. Look, just... Maybe I shouldn't have. Never mind. I've got to check these over. Give me a minute.